How are you guys doing? Are you ready for our program? Yeah, me too. You know what? In fact, this year I'm gonna come out here and sit and watch with you guys. So
welcome to the official meeting of the Wilderness Safety Scouts. Now, I can tell that some of you are brand spanking new to scouting, but I see a few familiar faces out there. Hello, boys. What I mean is, hello, Wilderness Safety Scouts.
hello, Wilderness Safety Leader.
Well, that's a lot better. I tell you what, kids, I'm so excited today because we are going on a grand adventure to the great outdoors. And all you kids are invited to go on our camping trip with us. We are going to have so much fun, and we're going to learn some very important safety rules along the way. But before we can leave, we have got to go over the 3 rules of the Wilderness Safety Scout. So I'm going to need your help, Russell, Booster, and Flash. Why don't you boys come up here, right here. Okay, boys, this is really important. I need all our friends out here to hear these. Booster, why don't you tell everyone what the first rule of the Wilderness Safety Scout is?
To have fun.
Well, that's right, to have fun. And we are going to have so much fun today, I promise you. Now, Flash, can you stand up and tell everyone the second rule of the Wilderness Safety Scout?
Seek adventure.
That's right, seek adventure. And we're going to do that today as well, I promise. Russell, this is a biggie. Can you stand up and tell everyone that third important Wilderness Safety Scout rule?
To maintain safe practices in all wilderness adventures while showing respect to Mother Nature and learning essential survival skills. Woo, they always give me the wrong one.
Good job, Russell. I know that's a tough one. Now, there's one thing else that comes to mind here. I know it's going to get kind of exciting up here today, and I know you kids are going to laugh, and it may even get a little bit too loud to hear our important messages. So, we got to go over the quiet sign for the day, okay? Today we're going to use the Wilderness Scout Salute. This is our quiet sign, and if you see me or any of the scouts or anyone on stage doing the Wilderness Scout Salute, we're going to get really quiet, really quick, okay, kids?
Hey, that's a great idea. Scoutmaster, we could probably get everybody in the audience to do that at the same time. That would help us get quiet too, right?
Absolutely.
And it says in the Wilderness Safety Guide, Chapter 3, Article 14, that we're supposed to practice it at least 2 times.
We are supposed to practice 2 times, just to make sure that everyone's ready and on the same page. So kids, on the count of 3, we're going to make a little noise. And when you see the Wilderness Scout Salute, I want everyone to do the salute and get really quiet, okay? 1, 2, 3. That was amazing. I mean, some of the firemen near the back didn't get it quite right the first time. So let's try one more time. Get really loud. 1, 2, 3. That was amazing. We are so ready to go on our trip. And I know you boys are ready too. Wilderness Scouts.
Yes, sir.
To the camper.
Situation out here. You yanked me up out of my tent before I had time to get my morning workout in.
Workout? We don't have time for a workout.
out.
Well, we've always got time if you make time. You know, some people even say there's time after time. If you're lost and you look and you will find me.
No!
What do you mean, no? I gotta hit the old hammies here. And the 1, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4, and the 5, and what is it?
Stop! No!
You're right, I forgot. No pain, no gain. Gotta work on the core, kids. Here we go. It's always important. 1, What is it that's so important?
Come on, I need your help now.
All right, I guess I can lend a hand. What do you got?
You see who's camping in my park?
Well, looks to me like campers.
No, not just any campers. Those are wilderness safety scouts.
Oh, well, I reckon it could be.
You know, Gus, it was 50 years ago I earned my Golden Bear Paul Earthman.
Is that a fact?
Oh, yeah. You know, that's the biggest award that a wilderness scout can receive.
Well, congratulations to you.
Well, you know, what we need to do, that's why we need to test these scouts, you know, before they get their badges.
All right, I reckon I can help you.
So what I need you to do is tell them all sorts of crazy things about the park. You know, be yourself.
Well, I can do that.
And one more thing. You've been telling these stories about a spaghetti yeti for years, and only you've ever seen it.
He's real, I tell you.
Whatever, Gus.
It ain't whatever, Gus. I've seen him.
Well, anyway, be sure to tell the kids about that spaghetti yeti, because they might be getting a visit from him real soon.
All right, I reckon I can help you out. First things first, gotta wake up these flat bellies. They're trying to sleep the morning away. Rise and shine.
Well, that certainly was a surprising wake-up call. Who are you?
Oh, well, how are you? The name's Gus. Gus Chickens. That's C-H, and then you carry the 2 there. Ickens. But you know what? You can just call me Gus.
Well, kids, why don't you say hello to Gus? Wait a minute. That is no way for a wilderness safety scout to greet a fellow adventurer. Now, please give a proper wilderness safety hello to Mr. Chickens.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Chickens. May your socks always be dry and your s'mores always gooey and delicious.
No, Ranger Rick was right. I got my work cut out for me today.
Now, Ranger who was right about what now?
Oh, nothing. That's not even important. But you know what is important is that you fellas know the dangers of this here forest.
The dangers like lions?
Or tigers?
Or bears.
Oh, my.
No. Now, while we do have our share of wildlife, it's the water holes turning into raging rapids. They'll carry you halfway off to Tallahassee. And I tell you what, this here forest is full of poison ivy. As far as the eye can see, it'll leave you scratching for weeks. And the scariest thing of them all is we've got a spaghetti yeti out there on the loose.
What? Now, Gus, there is no reason to try to scare any of the children. We all know there's no such thing as a spaghetti yeti.
I'm not trying to scare anybody. He's real, I tell you. And he's gonna steal that youngin's marshmallow.
Wait, what? Okay, Gus, we'll be just fine, thank you.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine. Disrespectful of my forage.
All right, boys. Now, don't you worry about any of Gus's phony baloney about a spaghetti yeti. We are here to have some fun, and we are here to earn some Wilderness Scout badges. The first one we're going to work on is our swimming badge. So you boys wait right here, and I'll go get our swim gear, okay?
Hey, Flash, you hear what that kooky old Gus said about that spaghetti yeti?
Yeah, I'm getting a little worried. Maybe he's dangerous, right?
What if he comes and takes our marshmallows?
Marshmallows? You goofball, that's not what I mean. What if he's really dangerous, you know?
Like he wants our graham crackers and chocolate too? How would we even make s'mores?
No, I mean, like maybe he's really dangerous. Maybe he's so dangerous he wants to eat us.
What?
Hey guys, howdy!
He made me toss my marshmallows.
Sorry. But look, I was reading in the Wilderness Safety Guide, and it lists all the dangers a scout might encounter. It lists stinging bugs, poisonous plants, even man-eating piranhas. nothing about a mysterious legendary Yeti.
Really?
No Sasquatches, no Bigfoot, no Yeti.
There you
They
go.
exist. They don't exist.
Yes. That makes me feel better. Maybe we should go ahead and set up our tent over here by the campground.
Hey, that's a great idea. We can get this thing set up before Mr. Flanders comes back, right?
Let's see here. Here's my extra socks. There's our pots and pans. Wait, here's one of the tent poles here.
Good.
Let's get that.
You want to forget those.
One of the tent poles.
Can you hold that up?
There's our scuba gear. There's the microwave. There's the play box. Oh, here's another tent pole.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, take that. And then, well, I don't have the rest of the tent in there.
I'll tell you what, guys. Maybe we can just put this stuff over where we're going to make the tent later, okay?
Just put the tent on.
Yeah, great spot. Right there. Hey, boys. Who's ready to go swimming?
Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to get one of these and two of these and then show me the water.
Yeah, hold on a minute there, Booster. I love your enthusiasm. But before we can go swimming, we have to talk about the 3 rules of swim safety.
Oh, man.
Wait, swimming rules? Well, yeah, Flash. And it doesn't matter if you're swimming at home or at a buddy's house in their pool, the water park, or even here at the campground.
Right.
You gotta follow these 3 simple rules to make sure you stay safe. In fact, Russell, I know you've been memorizing these rules for me. Why don't you tell everyone the first rule?
Yes, Scoutmaster. The first rule of swim safety is you always want to swim with a buddy.
That's right. You never ever want to swim alone, kids. You always got to bring a buddy. It could be a friend or a brother or sister, but even better yet, an adult of some kind, your mom or dad or any adult at all. Just someone there that can help watch you when you're swimming in case something goes wrong or you just need help. Plus, it's just a lot more fun to swim with a friend.
Well, sure, it'd be fun to swim together, right? It is fun to swim. Hey, Flash, you should get some of this stuff and we'll go swimming. You can be my swim buddy.
That's a great idea. Hey, man, check it out. A zebra floating right up my house. Hey, we got some more.
That's right.
Booster, wait till you see this new dive I've been practicing all summer, man. It is so awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. Show us the water.
Okay, hold on another minute there, boys. You know, your dive, it does sound amazing, Flash.
Yep.
But that kind of brings us to the second rule of swim safety. Russell, why don't you let her rip?
Yes, Scoutmaster. The second rule of swim safety is you always want to go in feet first. First time.
That's right, especially when you're jumping into, new water for the first time. You want to make sure to go feet first time. That way, if there's a shallow floor or rocks or something else dangerous along the bottom of the water, well, you don't jump head first in and get hurt. Nobody wants to get hurt while they're swimming.
Man, I sure don't want to get hurt while I'm having fun.
Neither
That's a
can I.
good rule.
Hey, Flash, you know what? Hey, Flash.
Yes.
You know what? This Russell guy, he's pretty smart. We should take him swimming with us.
That's a great idea. Hey, Russell, you want to go swimming with us?
Well, sure. Just let me grab one important thing.
All right. I'm so ready, man.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Russell, wouldn't you rather have some of these cool pool floaties or this pool noodle?
Well, Booster, noodles and pool floaties and beach balls, well, they can be a lot of fun down by the water. But especially if you're a new swimmer, you always want to wear a personal flotation device. Some people call them a life jacket or a life vest.
Hey, that thing Russell's got on looks pretty cool. And I think I want one of those to look cool too, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm not a real strong swimmer, but my life vest keeps me safe in the water.
You know, I'm not a very strong swimmer either. Hey, Mr. Flanders, do you have any more of those life jacket thingies? Maybe I could use one.
Well, you bet, Booster. I got enough of these personal flotation devices for everyone. Here's one with a bee on it. It's just for Booster.
Hey, all right.
And here's one for you, Flash. I know you like reds.
Yes.
There you go.
I didn't see how he
Now,
did that
kids,
on Flash.
for your personal flotation device to work right, you gotta wear it just like Russell and the other boy. What is going on?
I didn't see how Russell put his on.
Booster, I was just telling the kids, for your personal flotation device to keep you safe, you have to make sure to wear it the proper way. Why don't you try again? Okay, boys, the first step is to pick it up and put your arms in the holes just like you're putting on a jacket or a vest.
Well, that makes a lot more sense now.
Hence the name. Jacket.
Hey, all right. I'm ready now.
What are these things?
Okay, the second step is you want to clip up the 3 clips. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, let's see, 1.
Good job.
It's 2. 3. Hey.
Okay, and the last step, to make sure that your personal flotation device fits nice and good, you want to pull on these tabs, and make sure it's nice and snoog. Is that snoog, Flash?
I think you're just making up words now,
No,
Scoutmaster.
you look great. We're finally safe and ready to go down to the water, have some fun, and earn some badges. Are you boys ready?
Yeah!
Wait for me. And that, boys, is why I've been called Michael Phelps of my generation.
Wow!
Oh, my Atlanta! Something has happened to the campsite.
Hey guys, I got some bad news. It looks like somebody's messing with our swimming stuff.
I've got even worse news. Somebody took our marshmallows.
And I can't find the 50 SBS touchscreen within second anymore!
Trying to tell you boys, that spaghetti Eddie's out there on the loose.
Well, it's just you, Gus.
Oh yeah, just me, old crazy Gus. But I'm telling you, I've been living here for 20 plus years, and I know when I see a Yeti on the loose.
Okay, Gus, I told you we are wilderness scouts, and we'll be just fine, thank
Oh
you.
yeah, you'll be just fine,
Hey,
man.
hey, Flash, what if that Yeti comes back and gets our graham crackers and our chocolates?
Oh, man, that can't be real. I'm not scared at all, are you?
But we only have so much, and maybe I'll get it all.
Surely it's not real, right? No Yetis are real, right?
Hey guys, how's the Yeti?
Russell,
Sorry.
please.
Sorry, I just want to tell you I had some more marshmallows in my backpack.
All right, we'll put them right here.
Now, boys, that's enough talk about this Yeti. It is clear to me that one of Mother Nature's friendly little beasts came by and messed with our campsite. But that's okay. Everything that's broken, we can fix. No problem. Booster, why don't you and Flash pick up the pool stuff? Me and Russell will get some firewood, and we'll start working on our campfire safety badge.
Here, I'll go put all this stuff around back, Flash.
Okay. Hey, he said we're gonna get the campfire going. You know what that means? S'mores. The greatest invention with a marshmallow of all time.
Firewood's all ready.
Oh, it's ready. Let's light the fire and make our s'mores. I got the marshmallows right here.
Hey, Booster. I don't think you're supposed to have that match, man.
No, we're gonna light the fire and we're gonna make our s'mores.
No. This isn't how the wilderness safety guide says to start a fire.
No, you know what? I'll just go over here. I'll chop some more wood so it won't be all.
Hey, stop! Booster, stop messing with that.
Oh my goodness, Booster! Booster, what are you doing? Wilderness Scouts? Oh my goodness, Booster! Don't you know that you can't be playing with that?
Well,
This is a dangerous tool, Booster. This is not a toy.
tools, toys, what?
Mr. Flanders,
Yes, Russell, what is it?
you want me to read out of the wilderness safety guide about campfire safety?
Well, yeah, Russell, that'd be great.
All right. Well, the chapter on campfire safety says that anytime you're handling dangerous tools, you have to have adult supervision.
Well, that's true. You know what, kids? It doesn't matter if you're home or out here at the campground. You can never, ever use a tool by yourself. Tools are only for use with a responsible adult nearby. Tools can be very, very dangerous. And if you even see one sitting on the ground, you never, ever touch it. You go tell an adult what you found, and once they're there, you can use it with them safely.
I'm confused, Master. What's it? What? Tools and toys?
Well, I think what he's trying to say is an example would be, you know how we have our Nerf bows? We play around with those at the house?
Yeah, the Nerf. I like the Nerf bow too.
Oh, okay, those are toys. We can play with those. But when we go get our archery badges, that's going to be real archery equipment and we could get hurt. So that would make it a tool, and then we would have to have our instructor or scoutmaster or an adult helper to make sure that we don't get hurt.
Well, that makes sense. But some of this stuff I think fell in the.
You got some toys there?
Yeah, let me see here. Looks like Elmo. Is Elmo a tool or a toy?
Well, all these kids know that Elmo's a toy. We can play with him. He's not dangerous.
What about the hammer?
Oh, yeah, this hammer, this is a tool. And you know what? Even this hammer could be dangerous if you try to use it on your own. You only want to use this with adult supervision so nobody gets hurt. I'm gonna put it over here.
What about the fire truck?
Kids, is this a tool or a toy? This is a toy, it's fine.
Mr. Flanders, what about the machete?
Booster, I don't know why this is even in that toy bucket. This is a very, very dangerous tool, and we never ever play
Does the rest of this look okay down here?
Yeah, the rest of those are toys, Booster, and I promise you, we're gonna make sure that you understand the difference so you can stay nice and safe, okay?
That'd be good.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt. Exciting news. Russell caught a butterfly.
Yeah, this is just what I need for my insect identification badge.
This is important, Flash. Look at that beautiful butterfly. Oh my goodness, we have to take care of this right away. I promise we'll come right back and talk all about tools and toys, but first we gotta handle this. Come on, Russell.
Hey, Flash, I hope I didn't mess up us getting our campfire safety badge.
I don't think you messed up anything, man. That's part of our troop is to make sure that we learn stuff, right?
I didn't even know which were the tools and which were the toys.
Well, sometimes it can be confusing, but you have to think about things like that, where tools are things that you have to have an adult with you so you don't get hurt.
You know, I was over there in my tent and I turned up my hearing aid. I thought I heard y'all fellas out here talking about tools and toys.
We were. I didn't know the difference between tools and toys, and Mr. Flanders helped me separate some of them, but I still don't know what to do.
Well, you know, sometimes when I get a little forgetful, I like to put stuff into a song. And I found I've been singing a lot of songs here lately.
There
Oh, yeah, get up there. Hey, how about we do a little tools and toys song?
That is an awesome thought. Booster, do you remember the last time we went on our camp out? We sat around the campfire and we sang all those cool songs. And
Yeah, you had your guitar.
right. And one of those songs was the Tools and Toys song.
Hey, did you bring your guitar this time?
I did. Guys, could you help us with our song?
Oh, anyway, I could. Hey, Booster, how about you go out there, find a couple responsible adults and maybe a couple kids and bring them up here and they can help us too.
I can do that.
All right.
Yeah, a couple
Anybody out there with
adults
a hand
here.
up? Hey, Flash, you see them butterflies on her pants there?
Wow.
Isn't that what y'all were catching?
We were.
Oh, that worked out, didn't it? All right.
All right. So this song is called Tools and Toys, and we'll explain it a little bit, okay? So when we say tools, you can raise those up really high. Tools.
Over here. There we go.
All right. Then you put them back down. And then when we say toys, you guys hold them up really high. Toys?
Yeah, toys.
All right, let's practice. Tools.
Over here.
Toys.
Toys, that's us.
Tools.
Toys.
Great job. Toys.
We're toys.
Okay, we'll try that in a little
While we
bit.
were going over this, guys.
We need to throw you up there.
Try to keep up. There we go.
Are you guys ready?
Ready?
I don't think so.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Nope.
Tools and toys, tools and toys. There's a difference for girls and boys, girls and boys, tools and toys. Good job.
Are they catching on?
Let me tell you about tools and toys. Got some fans out there, huh?
Well, I see you want to do a river song, go right there telling those kids to be quiet. All right. There you go, man. Try not to swing that hammer, okay?
All right, you guys ready? Should it go?
Oh, yeah.
All right, you guys ready?
Ready, we're toys. We're big toys.
All right, I'll take it over again. Now Dad may use a saw, cut some wood.
He's cutting some wood, Flash.
Or swing a hammer like you know he should. Nice job.
All right.
These things are grown up for kids. Let's all remember we are
Tools and toys, tools and toys. Take them for girls and boys, girls and boys. Tools and toys. You raise it up to toes. Let me tell you about tools and toys. Oh, all right.
Man, this song's going so good, don't you think? You're gonna need it.
What's that?
Another verse.
Hey, everybody, Flash is going to sing verse 2.
There we go.
No, I mean like, Booster's gonna sing verse 2.
Well, I don't have a verse to sing to this.
What do you mean you don't have a verse? We
Well,
talked
what
about
do I even sing about?
Well, you can sing about matches and lighters.
Are matches tools?
They are tools.
I did not know that.
You can sing about what you do if you found one on the ground or something.
Well, what would we do if we found one on the ground or something?
Well, there you go. Get you an adult and tell them just what you found.
Ah, there's some word. Huh?
Sing about
There we
that. Oh, give me a little bit. Now, when it comes to matches, let me say, matches are for grown-ups, not for play. So if you see one laying on the ground,
What are you gonna do, Booster?
you're just gonna tell an adult just what you found.
All right,
Nice job, man.
Tools and toys, tools and toys. There's a difference for girls and boys, girls and boys, tools and toys. Now, Henry Louis, let me tell you about tools and toys. Let me tell you about tools and toys.
Nice job. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. Hey, give it up for our helpers and your teachers. Great job.
Yeah, good job. Everybody give up the flash of his guitar.
Hey, look everyone! I got a new wilderness safety badge. Insect identification.
Oh, how about that?
That one.
All right.
But don't you worry, Booster, I didn't forget about you. I remember that when I come back down here, we're going to talk all about the rules of tools and toys.
No, Mr. Flanders, while you were gone, I learned all about tools and toys. Why, Gus and Flash and all the kids and some of the teachers, they even helped me. I learned that matches and hammers are tools and should only be used by responsible adults or under the supervision of a responsible adult.
Wow, that's almost exactly what it says in the wilderness safety
Now,
guide.
maybe I can get a badge now.
That's really good. You're telling me you learned that from the teachers and kids and flashing his guitar and even Gus?
Yeah, Gus helped me. He said, you go tell an adult if you find a match. That's what he said.
Well, Gus, thank you so much for helping with the kids. That was really nice of you. You know what? I might have misjudged you after all.
Oh, you know how to make an old fella blush. I tell you what, we have the tools, and then there's
Well, hey,
the
boys, you know what? I saw some more butterflies that were flying around behind the camper. If we all go catch one, you can finally get that patch for insect identification.
All right, let's go.
All right, I guess I'll go with it.
You're right, Flash. That's why they call me the Mac Hohenberger of my generation. Oh my goodness, something is monkeying around the campsite again.
Oh my gosh, it's like Eddie.
Booster, stop. If you eat all the marshmallows, we can't have s'mores, man.
You know, the Yeti's on the loose, and it gets me scared. And when I get scared, I eat marshmallows. It's just what I do.
That's so weird.
Scoutmaster, I'm starting to get worried too. What if there really is a Yeti?
Now listen, that is enough talk about this Yeti. We are Wilderness Safety Scouts and we are ready for anything. You boys have got to remember that third rule of the Wilderness Safety Scout.
Is that the one about having fun? Because I'm not having very much fun. We're playing.
No, Rooster, that's the one about essential survival skills.
That's right. You know what? There could be an emergency even out here at the campsite. And Wilderness Safety Scouts have to be ready for that. Inside the Wilderness Safety Manual, it even has a section that talks about the ABCs of any emergency.
Emergencies!
You know what? Why don't we have Russell read out of the Wilderness Safety Guide all about the ABCs of emergencies?
Well, the wilderness safety guide says for different emergencies, you need different solutions. But the most important thing to remember in any emergency is to always be calm.
That's right, kids. It's the #1 rule in any emergency that you could have at home or at school or even here at the campsite. You have to always be calm. Can you kids say that with me one time? Always be calm.
So you're telling me that works in any emergency?
Well, yeah, Flash. No matter what's going wrong, if you can remember to always be calm, you can find an adult to help you, and you can get your problem solved. No problem. You know what? I can tell you're really upset by this, Booster. How about we go and get some more stuff and we'll talk all about the ABCs of emergencies, okay?
Now we're talking.
You better get some more marshmallows because we're almost out of those.
Man, that's pretty important stuff, right? The ABCs of staying calm in any emergency. ABC stand for always be calm. Say that with me one more time.
Always be calm.
You gotta remember to stay calm in any emergency and get help, and everything will work out.
Are you alright, Booster?
Well, Russell, what's going on?
I don't know. Booster was eating marshmallows. I think he's coming with me too.
Okay, everybody stay calm. I'm gonna go get Mr. Flanders to help out. Mr. Flanders, come quick. Booster's choking.
What? Oh my goodness, he's choking on a marshmallow again. Stay calm, boys. I got
Again.
You. I got you. Stay calm. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3.
Stale over there.
Thank you, Miss Flanders. That old stale marshmallow got caught in my windpipe there.
I tell you what, Booster, I was really worried about you that time. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Let's listen up, kids.
Yeah.
Booster, you sure you're alright?
Yeah, thanks, Russell. I mean, thanks to you and Flash who stayed and got help, and Mr. Flanders who came out and made a whoop, and you guys are my heroes.
Oh man, there's nothing. We just remember to stay calm and went and got help and everything worked out.
That's right. You know what, kids? An emergency can be a really scary thing sometimes, especially if it happens to you or one of your bestest friends like Booster here. But I promise, if you can remember the ABCs and always be calm, we gotta say that together one more time. Always be calm. I am certain you can go find the right person and you can get your problems fixed up. I'm so proud of you, Flash. Good job.
No problem, man.
Heard an awful commotion out here. Got out here as quick as I could. Was that Yeti again? Is he still on the loose?
I don't know who or what is causing all of these problems, but I tell you what, Ned Flanders is ready to get down to the bottom of it.
Well, I'm trying to tell you the who and the what. It's that spaghetti Yeti. And until we set a trap and catch him, he's going to keep doing this. Ain't that right, Flash? Yeah.
Mr. Flanders, there's nothing in the wilderness safety guide about catching a Yeti.
Well, I'm sure there is not, but we're going to catch him just the same. See, we're going to set a trap for him this time. We're going to be ready. When that Yeti comes back out, we're going to be hiding. And Gus, you got to let us know and spring the trap. Hide, kids!
This is not a good idea.
When I was a youngin', I used to be able to spring traps on just about anything there, Flanders. Now, I tell you what, when he comes out here, y'all need to jump on him and catch him. That's the only way.
Hey, Mr. Flanders, do you need that machete? I'll go get it now.
Well, no, we do not need the machete. That's not a terrifying beast after all. It's just an old sweaty fat guy in a Yeti costume. Who are you anyway? Oh, it's Ranger Rick.
Who? Ranger Rick, the park guide.
That's right. I remember seeing your picture up at park headquarters. What are you doing dressed up like a Yeti?
I'm sorry, guys, but when I saw these wilderness scouts were in the park, I knew they had to be tested for those merit badges. And I would have got away with it, too, if it wasn't for these brave wilderness scouts. Good job, guys.
Well, thanks. We actually learned a lot, too.
Really? Well, you know, that makes me happy, but I hope I didn't scare anybody too bad.
Scare us.
I wasn't scared. Some old guy.
You're in a costume.
Take more than that to scare. Right, yeah, exactly.
Hey, guys, how's the Yeti?
Russ,
Sorry, but don't you think we should go over all the stuff we learned today?
You know what? You are absolutely right. We need to go over all 3 of our very important safety messages that we learned today. Let's get real quiet one more time, Wilderness Scouts. Okay, Booster, why don't you step up first and tell all the kids what you learned today?
yeah, I learned the difference between tools and toys and how things like matches and hammers, those are tools and should only be used by responsible adults or under the supervision of a responsible adult.
Good job there, Booster. That was perfect. Okay, Russell, it's your turn. Why don't you tell all the kids what you learned today?
Okay, I learned all about swim safety. How you should always remember the buddy, you should always go in feet first the first time, and you should always wear your life vest.
Lovely, lovely. That was great. All right, Flash. I know you learned a very valuable lesson today. Why don't you tell all the kids what it was?
Man, it was important because we used it. It's the ABCs of any emergency. Always be calm. Say that with me again. Always be calm. If you stay calm and you get help, everything will work out.
Hey, Flash, look at this. What is this?
What do you got there, Booster?
Well, that's our plaque. It's for CJ.
CJ, why is he getting a plaque?
Well, he's not going to be with us anymore. It's kind of like he's graduating.
But what if I miss him?
Well, he's just graduating. He can still visit with us, Booster.
Oh, okay.
This is his last show. It says here, for his 20 plus years of dedicated service to the Denton Fire Department Clown Program.
Are you telling me that CJ has been a part of the clown program for 20 years?
That's right, 20 years.
Hey, let's bring him out here. Hey, remember that time he was the park ranger? He's like, there's those campers in my campsite. Remember that?
I do remember that. I'm trying to read the plaque here.
Hey, remember the time when he was the goodie? He was all like, I'm gonna give me some marshmallows. That's what I'm gonna do. It was him.
I do remember that. Some good times. It says here, thank you for the years of creativity, inspiration, and teaching over 150,000 children and adults how to be safe in any emergency. CJ, we love you.
We hope you learned something today, and we hope you had a whole lot of fun sharing this day with us. You guys have a really safe day, and we promise we'll be here to see you next year, okay? Bye, kids!